It was June 6, 1944, the beginning of the end of World War II. 75 years ago, U.S. troops joined the Allied forces in storming the beaches of Normandy, France, in what is called the largest sea invasion in history.
Local 22's Haley Boulay spoke with a World War II veteran about his connection to that day. She joins us now live in the studio. Haley?
Lauren and Glenn, good evening to you. Although Essex Junction's William Bussier didn't land on the beaches of Normandy, he fought alongside men who were assigned to the invasion 75 years ago. 101 years old, and William Bussier is as sharp as a tack. Remembering his time served in World War II, this lifelong Vermonter enlisted in the National Guard in 1940 at the age of 23 years old.
Instead of going into the infantry, we went into the medical detachment.
As a member of the 172nd Infantry Medical Detachment, Bussier was on the USS Coolidge when it sank in the Pacific.
And the water was coming in. I said, to hell with him, let's get out of here. So I got all the men, my company, out.
He was honored with the Soldier's Medal for Heroism for helping his fellow crew members escape the sinking ship. He was later reassigned to the 106th Infantry Division. If he wasn't needed for that role, he would have been sent to the beaches of Normandy for the largest seaborne invasion in history on June 6, 1944.
I know the guys that they took from our regiment. They were up there on D-Day. Captain said that I couldn't go. Yeah. He kept me because he needed non-coms for the new men coming in to teach the new men.
As a rifle platoon sergeant in charge of 42 men, he was sent to Belgium. Months later, during the Battle of the Bulge, he and his fellow soldiers were captured by the Germans.
They took all of us and started marching us into Germany.
He describes it as the worst day of his life.
I had tears in my eyes because we had to smash up our weapons so the Germans couldn't use them. And I thought of all the training I'd been through to have it end like that.
Captured on the 19th of December, 1944, they remained prisoners of war for over 4 months, and they were liberated by the Allied troops a few months before the end of the war. Bussier says if it weren't for the U.S., he doesn't know what Europe would look like today.
Well, I'll tell you, if it hadn't been for the U.S., England would be in German command. The whole Europe would have been.
Bussier tells me he recently got the chance to travel on the North Country Honor Flight down to Washington, D.C. to see the World War II Memorial in D.C., a memory that he truly cherishes. Live here in the studio, Haley Boulay, Local 22 News.